In the 12th century, a letter arrived in the courts of Europe, a letter claiming to be from a Christian king ruling a vast empire in the east beyond the known world. His name, Prester John, and his kingdom was a place of marvels, gold and miracles, a beacon of hope for Christians fighting in the Holy Land. But who was Prester John? And why did his legend capture the imagination of medieval Europe for centuries? The roots of this myth run deeper than any single letter. At a time when Christian kingdoms in the West were locked in bitter struggle with Muslim powers, the idea of a powerful Christian ally rising from the East was more than a fantasy, it was a lifeline. Medieval maps started to feature Prester John's fabled realm stretching across the mysterious lands of Asia. But these maps weren't just products of wishful thinking, they were inspired by real events and real rulers. Enter the Gurkhans of Cathay, the Kara-Khitai. Steppe emperors, they ruled over a vast multicultural empire on the borders of China, blending Central Asian steppe traditions with echoes of the West. Their courts dazzled travelers, Persian poets, Mongol envoys, and perhaps Christian merchants seeking alliance. Word of the Kara-Khitai's power swept westward, weaving into the fabric of rumor and legend. European crusaders, desperate for aid, began to believe these distant rulers, descendants of the lost Nestorian Christians, might ride to their rescue. The myth of Prester John grew, evolving with every retelling. Sometimes he was a Mongol, sometimes an Indian king, always a symbol of hope and mystery. Medieval chroniclers described caravans winding along the Silk Road, bearing news from the east. Stories of strange faiths, shining cities, and a Christian king who ruled over Muslims, Buddhists, and pagans alike. Religious imagery merged in art and legend, icons and crosses blending with steppe banners and golden thrones. In the end, the truth behind Prester John was lost in the mists of legend. But the myth shaped real decisions, fueling the Crusades, influencing explorers, and filling the blank spaces of medieval maps with hope. The legend of Prester John reminds me, history isn't just a record of facts, it's a tapestry of dreams, fears, and longing for miracles in faraway lands. And